in this house. There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house.
I said certified free.
Today we're looking at the wettest deck in the format, Wet Mewtwo. Mewtwo can be played with a bunch of different things. We've seen it played with Fire and Psychic. We've seen it played with Fire and Lightning. And today we are going to look at a Water variant of Mewtwo. Now Mewtwo has this ability, Perfection, that can allow it to use any of the attacks of Pokemon GX or Pokemon EX on the bench or in the discard pile. So what attacks are we going to be copying? The biggest attack that we're going to copy is this Blastoise-GX. This does a bunch of damage. Rocket Splash here for 2 water energy. Shuffle any amount of water energy from your Pokemon into your deck, and this attack does 60 damage for each card you shuffled in. So obviously you can hit a very high ceiling with the Blastoise-GX, and this is going to be our main attacker. Another attack that we can use here is on Starmie-GX. This first attack, Starstream, is a really nice early game attack, very much akin to something like Boltund in a Pikarom deck. 1 water energy, 40 damage, attach 2 water energy cards from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. Of course, it has a few other attacks, but you're probably not going to use them. I mean, obviously, if you have 3 energy attached, you're probably a lot better off using Blastoise's attack, but Starmie does have some other options that you can use. So these are the 2 main attackers of the deck. So how do we get energy accelerated onto our Pokemon? Well, that is going to be through Frosmoth. So we have a 3-2 Frosmoth line. Ice Dance as often as you like during your turn. You may attach a water energy card from your hand to one of your benched water Pokemon. Now, Ice Dance is very cool, but it is very limited in the sense that you can't actually attach onto a Mewtwo in this accelerated way. Mewtwo is very vulnerable in the early game with this deck because you have to attach manually twice to it in order to use Rocket Splash. There are some ways to get around it. I've seen some lists try to include a bead, or some lists try to include an energy switch, but I think that's just one of the inherent flaws of a Wet Mewtwo list, and I'd rather have those slots go more towards consistency. So the 3-2 Frosmoth line is how we're going to get our energy into play to be able to use Blastoise-GX's attack. We have a lot of consistency cards, as with many Mewtwo decks. We have 3 Dedenne-GX, going to be able to pitch our hand and draw 6, and then Crobat to draw up to 6. We also have 1 Eldegoss to recover any of the supporters that we might need. Moving on down to the items, we're keeping it as clear-cut as possible. You see the 4 Capacious Bucket. We have 4 Quick Ball, 4 Switch, and we have a complement here of the Evolution Incense and the Cherish Ball. Cherish Ball, of course, going to be able to fetch out both of our main attackers here in the Blastoise and the Starmie, but also the Mewtwo and the Dedenne, so keeping us really, really consistent with those Cherish Ball counts. We also have 4 Research and 4 Marnie, as well as 2 Boss's Order. Now, 2 Boss's Orders, that's a little bit on the low side, but we do have the Eldegoss to recover 1 if we need. And since we're going to be hitting for 1-shots most of the time anyway, there's not a real big necessity to try to go around the VMAX Pokemon. We can just swing right into them with Mewtwo. We also have 1 Training Court as our stadium of choice. A couple of Air Balloon and 10 Water Energy fill out the list. So that is the list, you guys. Thank you so much for clicking on this video today, and I hope you enjoy these next couple of games that we're playing from the Twitch channel over here. If you haven't seen me already on Twitch, I would highly, highly recommend you go check me out. Probably, in my opinion, one of the most exciting Pokemon YouTube Twitch streams. If you like this video and you think somebody else might like the video as well, please make sure to drop a like down on the video. It helps me out a ton. We had a little streak going. We broke it for a couple of videos, but last video did hit over 40 likes, and I know the fans came out for that one. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. It really means a ton to me. I'm going to drop another couple of codes down in the description of this video for you guys, just to say, again, thank you for your support. If you haven't already, I've also made a TikTok. That will be down in the description below. Enjoy these next couple of games, guys. And remember, good luck and also have fun. We've been watching a lot of Portlandia recently. I really like that show. I think it plays right into my humor. And it's not too crude. Like, it can be crude for sure, but it's not ever... I don't think they ever swear on the show. And I don't know. I just kind of like that. It just... I don't know. If you can... Yo, this hand though. If you can be funny without having to be crude, I find that probably the most enjoyable, you know? I don't mind crude humor, but like, you know, take something like Portlandia and contrast it to something like, oh, I don't know, something like Borat, right? Which Borat was fine. Borat was fine, but it wasn't ever something that I think I would ever watch again. And I didn't, there were some parts of it that were like a little bit too cringe. I was like, I kind of want to shut this off. You know what I'm saying? All right. We got a quick ball here. We can go get ourselves another Snom, but I don't think they're gonna kill us. I think we just sit on the hand because we could quick ball for something else. Well, maybe we quick ball for a Snom. Okay, we'll quick ball for a Snom. Oh, thank goodness. And we do have our Frosmoth in the deck. I'm from Portland and I've never watched it. Yo, Wimpo, you gotta watch it, man. I love that show. That show is so funny. So funny. It's so good. They were doing one episode yesterday. We're on the 6th season. Yo, Marnie, our perfect hand. We were watching an episode and they were doing, it was like one guy and he had his own phone company and it was all him and his like 10 friends. And he was like, okay, and since we're our own company, I can give you all 1-digit numbers. So he's like, okay, 1, 2, 3. And then it was really funny because he overcharged people for their payments, right? So he's like, there was this one where he was installing a tower in some guy's front lawn. He's like, hey, you're gonna see a $3,000 charge. He's like, don't worry about it, just pay it and then I'll get you on the next one. It's like, excuse me? He's like, I got you on your other bills, don't worry about it, just pay the $3,000 and I got you. It's like, is that, sir, is that how this is supposed to work? All right, so now we have a Sitch. I'm gonna go with the Dedenne, I think, there, and then let's put that down. We're gonna give up the Suicune, but at the opportunity to maybe knock out a Zacian, that seems particularly good. So yeah, there is our Capacious Bucket. We can get rid of 4 to knock out the active and then still keep that one energy. And we have supporters, so we're gonna shuffle a bunch of energy back into the deck. So Ice Dance, we gotta make sure that we don't Ice Dance everything. And then there, oh, we would have to shuffle 4, okay. In that case, let's go ahead and Starstream. Okay, no, I thought we had 1 extra. Okay, so that's fine. We'll Starstream. We'll set up a Mewtwo here on the bench and be good. If we wanted to play this optimally, we would have done 1 energy here to this Frosmoth and 1 energy to the other Frosmoth, but I think we're cool. I think we're cool. Are you guys feeling a dub? Can you hear that? The wettest deck in format. There was another episode that we were watching where it was there's a shtick in the show. They have sometimes they have recurring characters, sometimes they have just you know, different, like completely different characters, but one was, it like spoke to me. I saw it and it was like, JW, this was made is specifically for you. And it was this guy and he's like, they were talking about a new GPS. And it's for, yo, I don't know why you would ever bring this up here in this situation, because we're just going to one-shot this. But it was talking about a new GPS for, we should have Marnied, I think. Yeah, we're probably fine. We want more energy in play. Yeah, I think we're actually good here. So it's talking about a new GPS system for office spaces. And they were saying, hold on. Let me do this real quick. Rocket Splash. Rocket Splash. Rocket Splash. they were like, do you hear the directions from the receptionist and immediately forget what she said? Then this application is for you. And I'm like, that speaks to me so much, because whenever I get directions, I just like my brain shuts off. And they're like, whenever you get directions, does your brain just go into comatose? Do you completely hear, or do you hear nothing about that, what that person said regarding directions? I'm like, yep, that's me. That's me for sure. Yo, another Intrepid Sword. All right, at this point, I think we can Marnie. If we had gotten another energy, I would have felt good about bossing that up, but I think at this point it really doesn't matter. Assuming we can get into, like, I'd want to get into a couple more energies so we don't have to worry about losing energy on the Frosmoths. Or losing energy on the Mewtwo's, I should say. So unfortunately, we didn't hit into any of the 5 waters. We got the 1. But, okay, we'll burn a couple Evo Incense. Just to look at that. That's a loaded deck, baby. Just to use them up. And then we will rocket splash. A rocket splash. Great. Knockout, and hope we can get a supporter off of the prizes. This is one of the problems with the deck, is just that it kind of can lose steam in the mid and late game. Like, look at this. We've almost won the game. We're down to 1 prize, but we only have 2 energy on the board. You know, there are ways we can get around that, right? We can obviously do another Starmie-GX, but we don't even have energy in the discard pile is the thing there. We obviously have the time, but I think you're seeing here, this is one of the downfalls of Mewtwo. Yo, give me the Zigzagoon, please. Like, we could still lose. It's very possible for us to lose, especially if he plays Zigzagoon. All right, we see Dedenne. Safe to say, when I started playing Turbo Surfetched, I did not expect to carry me to 700 points and top 100. In Expanded, bro? What are you playing it with? The strong energy and stuff? Okay, the ads make it seem all Portland so weird, haha. Well, yeah, I mean, they're obviously leaning into that, right, Wimpo? I'm sure that not all of Portland is weird. Like, I know that you're, probably on the weirder end of Portland, but I know that not all Portland is as weird as you are, Wimpo. And there's the research. There's another smell and a reset stamp. Okay, so it's actually fine. It could go horribly wrong. They're still doing things. You know I have a full bench. Don't do it. Don't drop them all, wow. No! Oh, gosh. They don't even get to look at my hand. That's the thing, is like, if you can't even complete the first part of the ability, you don't get to do the second. So, okay, no knockout here means I feel... Oh, yeah, they didn't even GX, of course. Of course they didn't. Okay. So what are the attacks that we have access to? We got Rocket Splash. We got Starstream or Hydro Pump. I think we're going to go with a Starstream. Just to soften them up. No waters in the discard pile, of course. But that's okay. All right, we see a switch into the new Zacian. Gonna be able to Brave Blade for a knockout, to be honest. I'm a little nervous, but I believe in the power of friendship and the power of our deck. I think we can get there. Come on, baby. I'm so confident I'm going to put up the Mewtwo. We got so many outs. There it is. There it is. Couple of energy coming down, and we can remove everything and go for a Rocket Splash. We actually don't need to remove everything, but it's just for the flex. Let's go. Let's go. You got to take what Pokemon hands to you, I think. You know, so in the case of Colossal, that's just the card that Pokemon wants you to play. So I think you just do it. You know what I mean? Like, I think you just go ahead and play it. And you try to find the best list for it. Let's go here. And let's go here. And we'll save the Evo Incense. Okay. But I think you first of all, when I'm trying to define a new meta, I take what Pokemon hands to me. So the thing that Pokemon hands to me is Colossal. And they say, here's Colossal, here's, you know, Stone Energy, make a deck. And so that is where I will go 99% of the time. Yo, Gaming Guru! Thank you so much for the 5 months and helping us get a little bit closer to our first sub goal. I appreciate you. I'm happy you're here. Very happy you're here. Thank you so much, Gaming Guru. All right, so they're going to switch on into the Volcanion. This thing is looking scary. But if we can draw a supporter here on the next turn, I'm feeling pretty good, even though we'll have to ditch a bunch of energy. They get the Welder. Yeah, let's see. How can we counter this? How can we counter this? Because presumably this is going to take just like so many energies. No, he's going to spread. Okay. Go 1. Okay. Okay. I understand that for sure. All right. So we get what we hate. More water energy. And I mean, this is going to be a big pass. There's going to be well, let me see. Yeah. I mean, we can't do anything, right? So. My hand couldn't be more moist. So true. So true.
Moist.
Moist. That's how I felt when I saw the Banned ability and automatically thought combo Zacian stealing prize cards. Yeah, I think I talked about on a recent stream. Oh no, it was on the overview. How Banned, I worry Banned is just not going to do enough. Because you're taking one less prize, right? When you evolve up. Oh my gosh, another Welder, dude. You take one less prize when you evolve up a Banned, right? When you devolve a VMAX. So you're taking only 2 prizes. Oh, thank you so much, my wife. You're home early. I didn't think you'd be home this early. I'm not ready. Thank you so much for the follow, Andre. I mean, we got a chance, man. If we can draw a supporter right here off the top, or a quick ball. Let's go! Let's go, baby! Let's go. All right, Frosmoth. Oh, Lord, he coming. Oh, Lord, he coming. All right. Bands to make her dance. Boom. Boom. Can I get some Y space D space B in the chat? Oh, okay. We're fine. We're fine. Nobody freak. Nobody freak, okay? Nobody freak. All right, so we got that. Everything, literally every attacker in the deck. All right, and then we'll go for Dedenne. Oh, you're done, bud. You're done.
No.
Give me some energy. Come on. Oh, yeah. You're done, bud. You're done. You're done, bud. All right. How many do we need? We need like 6, right? To knock out. Let's see. 5 times 4 is 300, or 5 times 6 is 300. So we need 6. So we have to leave 1 energy. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 6 is 36. All right. You're done. Get him out of here. Why, DB? And we get some more energy. That's great. Yeah, I mean, at this point in the game, all we're going to need, Capacious Bucket, huge. We could go in with the Suicune as well onto the Victini. So I'm feeling really good about that as well, assuming that Jay doesn't have anything like a Marnie or Reset Stamp, which we know Centiskorch does play. They do play Reset Stamp. I would fully expect there to be, yep, then there we see the Reset Stamp. So we could have played the Great Ball there. But I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Because what do we do here on the next turn? Like, he's going to go Welder. Okay. I wonder what his plan is. He must have a Heatran, would be my thought. So let's see what Jay opts to do. We see the Centiskorch come down. Oh, he's going to spread flames. Okay, so looking to take... I think he has a Heatran. I think that's why you make this play. So put Ice Dance. Ice Dance. We'll go Marnie. Okay. We will attach. Play Dedenne, because we would love to see Suicune here. I mean, it's still not out of the question. Let's get a Mewtwo. Quick ball away the Mewtwo for a Snom. Quick ball away the Snom for a Suicune. Okay, great. Ice Dance to the Suicune, and we're gonna need 2 more energy and a switch card ideally. And we get it. Let's go. These were some pretty huge sacks, but honestly, I'll take it because Jonathan has definitely sacked us in the past. So we'll Aura Loop, put 2 energy back into our hand, and now they need the Heatran and they need a switch card. So I'm feeling pretty confident. Gaming Guru says, did you see the new tool cards? Yeah, I did. We talked about that earlier in the chat. So go watch the VOD back. But yes, they absolutely did not need any more help than what they got, for sure. It's crazy. I can't believe it. Especially in a format with ADP. I think you look at a post ADP format and like, okay, maybe, you know, you just want to give some damage buffs and maybe it's not like that great, but in a format with ADP, it's unbelievable that they printed a card like that. All right, so what does Jay have here? What do you do if you're Jay? Do you try to knock out the Suicune with your own Centiskorch and put yourself on a Gust game and just hope that I don't have enough energy? We should see another Reset Stamp. If I'm Jonathan, I am trying very hard to go for another Reset Stamp. There is the Heatran, so we were correct in our assessment of him having a Heatran. But does he have a Boss and a Switch is the question. And we see the Fire be attached to that Centiskorch and the Retreat. And a Gmax Centiferno. So if we don't have it here on this turn, we will lose the game, but with the Capacious Bucket and the 2 energy, we're going to give him the old well played and take our dub. So we need 6. Ice Dance. Ice Dance. 6 times 6. He's got the 1 Heat Fire, so he's at 340. And we will Rocket Splash for the game. Let's go. Let's go. Taking out Centiskorch VMAX.